Hare Krishna. Welcome back to our Swadhyaya online reading retreat labs. So we are continuing with Bhagavad Gita daily series under the theme, or you can say the power of SAP Gita daily series. And if you have not watched the previous session, you can always watch them in my YouTube channel and in that medium O. And in that we have a channel specific playlist for this power of SAP, the gateway to spirituality, Gita daily series. And here SAP doesn't mean your SAP ERP. Here many of you might be aware of. Here SAP refers to Sambandha, Avidheya, and Prayojana, right? So what is meaning of it? So you want to learn about it, so you can refer the mind map which I have said earlier, or in this also you can find it out in our learning platform. So basically that is power of SAP is nothing but here SAP refers to Sambandha, Avidheya, and Prayojana. Sambandha means your relationship with God. Avidheya means the activities what we have to do, right? And in this form of spirituality, and Prayojana means what is our end goal, right? So that actually I have created a very nice mind map, and hope you will be finding very useful, right? And this SAP has also Sambandha has its own every in this framework, everything has a every part has a deity. Sambandha Jnana deity is Radha Madan Mohan, and its Acharya is Srila Sanatan Goswami. Avidya deity is Radha Govindji, and its Acharya Srila Rupam Goswami. And Prayojana, the deity is Radha Gopinath Devji, and Acharya Sri Raghunath Das Goswami. Right. So now without any delay, now let's start with today's chapter. So we are reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is, followed by our companion guide, Gita for Daily Enrichment series. And today we are going to start with Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10, verse number 8. Why think about Krishna? 10.08. So let's go to the verse number 10.08. Then chapter, the opulence of the absolute. And in that, 8 is, this is the one. Why think about Krishna? Translation. I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything emanates from me. The wise who perfectly know this engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. Purport. A learned scholar who has studied the Vedas perfectly and has information from authorities like Lord Caitanya and who knows how to apply these teachings, and that Krishna is the origin of everything in both material and spiritual worlds. And because he knows this perfectly, he becomes firmly fixed in the devotional service of the Supreme Lord. He can never be deviated by any amount of nonsensical commentaries or by fools. All Vedic literature agrees that Krishna is the source of Brahma, Shiva, and all other demigods. In the Atharva Veda, Gopāla-tāpanī Upaniṣad 1.24, it is said, Yo Brahmanam vidhadati purvam yo vai vedam sa vyapayati sma Krishna. It was Krishna who is in the beginning instructed Brahma in Vedic knowledge and who disseminated Vedic knowledge in the past. Then again, the Nārāyaṇa Upaniṣad says, Atha Purusha Havai Nārāyaṇa Kamayata Praja Srijayati. Then the Supreme Personality Nārāyaṇa desired to create living entities. The Upanishad continues, Nārāyaṇād Brahma Jayate, Nārāyaṇād Prajapati Prajayate, Nārāyaṇād Indra Jayate, Nārāyaṇād Asto bhajante, Nārāyaṇād Ekadas Rudra Jayante, Nārāyaṇād Dvadisvitaha. From Nārāyaṇa, Brahma is born, and from Nārāyaṇa, the patriarchs are also born. From Nārāyaṇa, Indra is born. From Nārāyaṇa, the 8 Vasus are born. From Nārāyaṇa, the 11 Rudras are born. From Nārāyaṇa, the 12 Adityas are born. This Nārāyaṇa is an expansion of Krishna. It is said in the Vedas, Brahmanyo Devaki Putra, the son of Devaki. Krishna is the Supreme Personality, Nārāyaṇa Upanishad 4. Then it is said, Eko vai Nārāyaṇam Asinna Brahma Nisano Napo Nangi Somo Apradivina Nakshatrani Nashturyaha. In the beginning of the creation, there was only the Supreme Personality, Narayana. There was no Brahma, no Shiva, no water, no fire, no moon, no heaven and earth, no stars in the sky, no sun. Maha-Upanishad 1.2. In the Maha-Upanishad, it is also said that Lord Shiva was born from the forehead of the Supreme Lord. Thus, the Vedas say that it is the Supreme Lord, the creator of Brahma and Shiva, who is to be worshipped. In the Moksha Dharma section of the Mahabharata, Krishna also says, Prajapatim cha rudraya kripi aham eva srijami vai tau hi mahum na vijarito mama maya vimohito. The patriarch Shiva and others created by me, though they do not know that they are created by me because they are deluded by my illusory energy. In the Baraha Purana, it is also said, Nārāyaṇa paro devas tasma jatas chaturmukha tasma rudra mavadeva sacha sarva gyantam gata. Narayana is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and from him Brahma was born, from whom Shiva was born. Lord Krishna is the source of all generations, and he is called the most efficient cause of everything. He says, because everything is born of me, I am the original source of all, everything is under me, no one is above me. There is no supreme controller other than Krishna, one who understands Krishna in such a way from a bona fide spiritual master with references from Vedic literature, engages all his energy in Krishna consciousness and becomes a truly learned man. In comparison to him, all others who do not know Krishna properly are but fools. Only a fool would consider Krishna to be an ordinary man. A Krishna conscious person should not be bewildered by fools. He should avoid all unauthorized commentaries and interpretations on Bhagavad Gita and proceed in Krishna consciousness with determination and firmness. Now we will read from Gita for Daily Enrichment series, our companion guide. 10.08. Why think about Krishna? Some people question the spiritual recommendation to think about Krishna at all times, and especially in times of distress. What is its benefit? How it is going to remove my distress? Thinking about Krishna connects us with a higher spiritual reality that enables us to see life in a fresh light. Thereby, we detect order and coherence where we earlier saw only disorder and incoherence. Why? Why does this light come by thinking about Krishna? So we'll highlight this one. This is a very nice point. Why does this light come by thinking about Krishna? Because he is the Supreme Person, the absolute truth, the source and sustainer of everything, as the Bhagavad Gita 10.08 proclaims. So when we think about Krishna, we connect with a living, loving person who is also omniscient and omnipotent. Our contemplation on him becomes a channel through which he beams down the light of his supreme wisdom in our heart. The illuminating being shows us the way to rise to higher, more spiritual levels of consciousness. As we ascend, we get a clearer sense of Krishna's presence and purpose. We understand that he is always in control and is always present with us to bless, guide, and empower us. We also become confident that even amidst life's distresses, he has his benevolent purpose. If we just keep serving him diligently, we will gradually realize that purpose. Thus, thinking about Krishna helps us become conscious of his presence and purpose, and enables us to do our part in it. By his grace, external situation, even if distressing, stimulate our inner learning and spiritual growth. More importantly, our elevated consciousness gives us a clear understanding of Krishna's all attractive personality and his irresistible beauty. This understanding deepens and strengthens our devotion to him, thereby preparing us to eventually return to him for a blissful life of endless love. Thus, thinking about Krishna offers a significant this worldly and unparalleled otherworldly rewards. Again, we will repeat this verse translations. I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything emanates from me. The wise who perfectly know this in my this engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. So now with this, we will stop here. And this is something we have read today. Why think about Krishna? And you can share your reflections. What is your key learnings in the learning platform? And we will looking forward to serve you in the future with a new upcoming verse, and we will read it every day. Thank you very much for joining in. Hare Krishna. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai.